Thanks, Leno. We are continuing to follow breaking news this morning out of South Bakersfield. Police did have a large portion of Pacheco Road closed off. We're hearing that it has potentially reopened near Greenfield Middle School this morning. And they say this is all because of a standoff with a suspect at a nearby home in that area. 23 ABC's Scott Sheehan is live at the scene with the latest details on the standoff. Scott.
Brandon, Jada, that's right. So the scene is cleared here on Pacheco Road. That cleared up about a half hour ago. So I'm being told by Bakersfield Police is around a little bit before 10. A woman inside a house called to say that she was being threatened by the man inside a home, which we're being told is 28-year-old John Tith. And Bakersfield Police in the last half hour were able to get him to come outside and arrest him. I do have Sergeant Brian Holcomb with Bakersfield Police with me. So tell me a little bit about what you guys did to get him to come out.
Yeah, the officers established contact with him early on. There were a number of different unsuccessful attempts for having him surrender. They ended up having less lethal means. There was a number of diversionary type devices used, and ultimately they were able to take him into custody without having to shoot a firearm today.
As far as safety to the area, who was injured? What kind of danger were people in the area?
Just for their precautionary measures, we typically do evacuations in the surrounding area if we do have a standoff like this. So there were a number of residents that were displaced for a little while last night. Everybody's back to their homes, and everything should be safe now.
Any officers injured, or was the man inside injured?
There was a confrontation with the officer earlier this morning. However, there was no injuries sustained to the officer.
And so we did see an ambulance go by. Was Mr. Tith inside that ambulance taken away?
You know, Scott, I'm not sure if he was transported by ambulance or by any other means.
Okay, but you did say earlier he was taken to the hospital and then he will be booked later?
That's correct.
What are the charges he's facing?
He's looking at charges which include assault with a deadly weapon on a police officer, false imprisonment, resisting arrest, and criminal threats.
All right, and as far as trying to wrap this up before school starts, how important was that?
That's definitely a concern. We were hoping to get everything closed up or out of here before school started. Once he was taken into custody, and it looks like we've done that, everything should be open and ready to go for school this morning.
Okay, so the roads are open, everything is open, the school can be ready to go for class?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. Anything else as far as danger to the area or anything else going on as far as the scene?
No other concerns at this point. Just again, the Bakersfield Police Department is very committed to the de-escalation in these situations where use of force was, using less lethal means, and which is very important to saving lives and just procuring safety to those around.
All right, so Brandon, Jada, things have wrapped up here, and I will throw it back to you. Reporting in South Bakersfield, Scott Sheehan, 23 ABC News.